Hey everybody, I'm Carly Childers and this is my first ever makeup video. To see how I achieve this date night look and the products that I used, keep watching. Keep watching. So keep watching. I said watching.
Let's hear it again.
Hold on. Okay guys, the primer that I'm using is Benefit Professional and Matte Rescue. My skin is a little bit on the oily side, so I just take this and I put it all over my face and I give it a sec to dry. The foundation I'm using is Becca in the shade Nude, and I'm applying this with my Morphe S94 brush. This is my concealer, and this is Ulta brand in the shade Light Medium. I put this anywhere that I want to brighten up. To blend it out, I'm using a damp beauty blender, and I'm really pressing it into my skin as opposed to swiping it off. For my contour, I'm using a NYX Wonder Stick. I put this on areas that I want to minimize. I'm blending this out with an IT Cosmetics blurring brush. Okay, now to set my concealer, I'm using Airspun Translucent Powder. I'm using my beauty blender and I'm sticking the end of it in quite a bit of the powder and just pressing it into my skin. Okay, now for brows. This is an Anastasia Brow Wiz and the color is Soft Brown. To sculpt my brows, I go on the bottom and the top until I get the shape that I like, and then I fill in the center. I like a really bold brow. I feel like it frames your face. Now once I get them filled in, I'm going to highlight. I'm taking the same concealer and putting a dot on each eye. And with a flat concealer brush, I'm going to put a tight line right under my brow. This really cleans them up. I highlight a little bit above my arch just to make them look higher. The eyeshadow primer I'm using is Lorac or Lorac, however you want to say it. And I just cover both eyelids completely. The eyeshadow palette I'm using is my Morphe 35K, and the first brush I'm using is an S11. I'm mixing two colors to highlight under my brow. Okay, this is an S26 brush, and I'm taking it in this orangey tan, and I'm going to put this in my crease and slightly above. All of these brushes that I'm using are Morphe. Now I'm taking my S27 into a slightly darker color, and this is going to be in my crease and a little in my outer corner. I'm not going to take this darker color as far up as I do the orangey tan. This brush is an S20. It's one of my favorites. I'm taking the darkest shade and filling in my outer corner. This brush is an S30, and I'm using this to press this gold color on my lid. This is my S26 brush, and I'm using it just to blend. Back to my S30. I'm going in my darkest color, and I'm going to smoke under my eye. For eyeliner, I'm using e.l.f., and this is brown. Now I'm going back with my S20 just to darken up a little bit more. There's Nehemiah. He was my cameraman during this video. It's just a little bit blurry. Now I just dusted off the extra translucent powder. And the powder that I'm using is Lorac or Lorac, and I'm using an S13 Morphe brush. This is Ulta Bronzer, and I'm putting this on the areas that I contoured. This is Lorac bronzer, and it has a little bit of a pinky tone, and that's why I'm using it as blush. This brush is an S13, also by Morphe. Okay, that's the Anastasia contour palette. I'm using the middle shade on the bottom just to define my nose a little more. Okay, for lips, this is Stila in the color Bossy. These are really my favorite lipsticks right now. They really stay all day. Now I'm putting NYX Lingerie in Honeymoon right on the center. And for a highlight, I'm using shimmer powder that I found in my makeup, and I've had it forever. It is like LA Colors, which I'm pretty sure you can get at the dollar store. I'm putting this on the apples of my cheeks and just sweep them back. And a little on my nose. I'm also taking a little and putting in the center of my bottom lip for fullness. Now for lashes. I always attach the center of my lashes first and then connect the corners. Once you put the glue on your lashes, give it a minute to get tacky, and that'll help it stick to your eye. After looking, I thought my lips were a little bit too pink. So this is NYX lipstick in the color Mason, and I'm just using that to darken up a little. And for mascara, this is Too Faced Better Than Sex. My eyelashes are blonde, so I want to darken those, and I also want to attach my lashes to the falsies.
Thanks for watching my makeup video. Comment below with the different looks that you'd like to see me do. And don't forget to subscribe.
You can't freeze it.
Okay, quit.
Watching. Keep watching.
I got froze. Okay.
Let's go.